Hello Geeks and Gamers, Matt Lemke here with True Gamer Goggles, and today we've got another box breaking for you. But as you see, the box is already open, which is not something I normally do, but I forgot to hit record again. That's twice in the same day, so I must have something on my mind. And I just decided, rather than put it back and having the chance of mixing up the cards and having them all spilled out all over the place, I just stack everything up for you. It is, let's see here. It is got an extra, it's technically 2 box breakings, because we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Skulls and Shackles character add-on deck while we're doing this, which is the expansion for the base set that allows you to play up to 6 players. Of course, it comes with the base set rulebook, and for those of you that aren't familiar with the Pathfinder Adventure card games, both the Rise of the Rune Lords and the base, or the Skulls and Shackles books, are standalone games, separate from each other. The base set, the primary difference is this set right here has 4 extra classes, which we'll get into in a moment. It also comes with the Wormwood Mutiny deck, and obviously all the cards, which is like 500 plus cards. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to zoom in. This is I got through this whole stack of blessings before I realized what was happening. And this is all the different blessings that are in the base set for Skulls and Shackles. You've got Erastil, which is discard a card, or discard card, add 2 dice, or add 1 dice to any check, or add 2 dice to a combat check, or explore your location. Blessings have, in my experience, been an important part of the Rise of the Rune Lord games, which is the only version I've played so far. Honestly, this is pretty new to me because I really don't know anything about the Skulls and Shackle adventure path for Pathfinder. I have been staying away from it because I don't want it to be spoiled. It's something that I want to do with my children while they're still in high school. So I got 2 years to do it yet, but I think that this whole pirate fantasy adventure would be a great thing for children. And we're probably going to start with the adventure card game to do that and see if the kids are interested in it, and then we'll move into the role-playing game. Creatures are a little bit out of order now because, well, I mixed them up. This is a Siren Caller, we've got a Skeleton, a Smuggler, a Swamp Ghoul, Shackles Pirate, which is a really good picture, a Sea Drake, Sea Hag, the Zombie, which is a wicked picture. Then you have a barrier card, which is Ambush. Difficulty to defeat this barrier is increased by the adventure deck number of current scenarios, if any. If defeated, you may explore again. Like I said, I've only played the adventure card game a couple of times, 3 times. That's why I haven't written my review yet. I saw the opportunity to nab this, so I did. And now we're going to take a look at it. And we're going to, I want to play the adventure card game, the Rise of the Rune Lords version, a few more times before I write my review. So far, I'm very happy with the game. It lends the RPG feel that I think they were really trying to grab. Mike and his crew did a real good job in delaying this. Here's a belaying pin weapon, for those of you that don't know what a belaying pin is. It's for holding down sails and things. You pull it out and sails can move. I'm not a sailor. That's what I seem to remember from doing a little bit of research while I was in college on it. Boarding axe, boarding pike, cat of nine tails, cutlass, dagger, dragoon pistol, which some of these are going to come in handy in a little bit, and when we get into looking at the characters, you'll understand why. There's 4 new characters in this set, which are the Oracle, I don't remember them all. Oh, look at that. Dispel, Detect Magic. That's a good picture. I like art. I'm not an artist, but I like art. Fireblade. For your combat check, discard, use your divine skill, plus 2d4. That's pretty good. Frostbite Inflict. Then over here we have, hey, look at this. Magic Weapon. Magic Weapon. When a weapon is played on a combat check, discard to add 1d4 in the magic trait. Speed, Strength, Buckler, a lot of buffs in the decks here. Chain shirt, a lot of chain shirts, armors, you know, things like that. Things you would expect to find on your player characters if you were role playing. Look at that, bracers of protection. That's a new idea. An eye patch. Pearl of wisdom. Potions of healing. You know, things that you expect. Ooh, look, a ruby. A ruby of charisma. Now there's a buff. Spyglass, thieves' tools. All these things come in handy in the game. Here's an ally. Where's a good ally? Well, let's look at Boatswain. Recharge this card to examine the top card of your location deck. Discard this card to explore your location. Add the swashbuckling trait to your non-combat checks during this exploration. You know, and there's a good bit of allies. Hey, look at that guy with a lot of character. He looks like a Jamaican pirate. That's a great picture, too. Gifford Tibbs. Look out. Master Gunner. Master at Arms. Old Salt. Parrot. Quartermaster. Swab. Blessing Radar. I said radar. It's Abadar. What you see and what you read aren't always the same. Alright. Now, whoops. Sorry about that. We have Alahazra, the female oracle. She is a new character. Then you have the Swashbuckler. A halfling bard. Gunslinger is a new character. You have Marisil the rogue. You have Magus. Which, let's see here. One. Nope. Fighter is not new. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the 4 new characters that come with this base set. And on the back, you have their little story of who they are. And then, as you go through here, these are the different adventure paths. And the adventures for island hopping, the different scenarios. Scenario B. Some of the, here's a location. At this location, this is a fog bank. After you play a card or use a power that examines cards in this location, shuffle it. Recharge your hand, which must contain at least, or when you close it, recharge your hand, which must contain at least 1 card. And then when permanently closed, on closing, draw the same number of cards you recharged when closing. So there's all the different, ooh, look at that, Lonely Island, nice picture. Raker Shoals, the Rocky Cliff, a safe house, sea caves, sea fort, seaside warehouse, shipwreck tower, wishing well. Very good, very good. And then you have ships, which I haven't looked at the rules yet, but it's my understanding that the ships are going to play a pretty interesting role in the Skulls and Shackles set. So, for example, when encountering this ship, if the Dominator was summoned by a card that has Captain trait, the difficulty of your check to defeat the Dominator is increased by 2. The ship cannot be seized. When commanding this ship, you may discard a card from the Blessings deck to automatically succeed your check to defeat the barrier that has the task trait. So they have some interesting abilities. And then we have the villains. We have Adaro the Barbarian. We have Gemma Redclaw. Kelazar the Brine Dragon. His powers. Before you act, each character at your location must attempt a Dexterity or Acrobats 7 check. Characters who succeed are dealt 1 acid damage. Characters who fail are dealt 1d4 acid. Pirate Council. Then we have some henchmen, the Buccaneers. They're pretty easy. Here's an enemy ship as a henchman. There's a quite a few of those. Hammerhead shark, so apparently you do some swimming. Aquatic dragon. He's not that easy to kill. He's got some great combat ability. A haunt, a pirate shade haunt, an undead pirate. Display the pirate shade haunt next to your character card. For each haunt next to your character card, the difficulty of your checks is increased by 1 or by 2 if your check has the swashbuckling trait. When you encounter the pirate shade haunt, you may immediately attempt to close this location. Close the location this henchman came from. Interesting. Wow, there's quite a few haunts. You can really be hurt. I wonder if there's a way to dispel it. Ruffian, shipwreck as a henchman. That's interesting. Here's a bilge spider, blood moon pirate, constrictor snake, crab swarm, crocodile, ghost, marine, a mercenary, merfolk. Of course, you got to have merfolk in the sea. Well, you don't have to, but it's one of those things that I recommend. And then we have here's the character cards. Let's see if I can't zoom in a little bit more so you can read them. If you're not familiar with the game, each one of these character cards has 2 paths, basically. Oh, she doesn't. I thought she did. Anyway, you've got the character B, the card type of blessing. She's human oracle. And on the back, you sometimes have to make decisions, or you buy into things. So that's what the card sleeves are for. They send you some sample card sleeves. That's so you can mark these off as they improve or level up. Here's Jarrell, the half-elf swashbuckler. You can see there's potentially a lot of choices that can be made. And that's the card. And here's Lem, the halfling, the male halfling bard, who is quite an interesting character. And here is the gunslinger. She also has some unique things. She's got her proficiencies listed there. And then it says you may shuffle a card from your hand into your deck to add 1d4 or up to +3 to any combat check at another location. Oh, wow, that's how they give her range combat. That's pretty good. Here is one of my favorite characters, just because of the way she looks. I mean, I like rogues to begin with, but next time I play a Pathfinder Adventure, I'm probably going to play Marisil. And here's the Magus, which I think actually, he's a pretty muscular looking Magus, so I think I'm probably going to play him in the card game, just because I like the way he looks. We have Valeros. Well, actually, let's look at the Magus real quick. He's proficient with light armors and weapons. He also has choose a weapon that doesn't have two-handed trait and a spell that has the attack trait. When you play one of your combat check, you may recharge the other. Pretty good. Valeros is the fighter. Oh, here's the different powers that I was looking for. You have the roll B and again, these are like the powers traits for the different characters in the game. Here's Jarrell. Here's Jarrell as a pirate queen. Here's Elharza the Tempest, and here's Elharza the Stargazer. So they are different paths, and you choose one of the paths that you're going to play. He has Sea Singer, or he has the Freebooter. Ryan, the Musketeer, or you can have her as Deadeye, which I'm guessing is more of a sniper-esque type of thing, and you have a real sneaky rogue, or you have a smuggler. You have a marauder or a spellblade, and you can have him as a corsair or as a tactician, and that's the fighter. And then oh, fleets. Wow, here's your fleets. So in the Skulls and Shackles base set, oops, oh, let's not do that yet. We got a little bit. Here is wormwood that comes with it. And again, I've never seen this before, so bear with me as I try and pop them out. and open them up. We're already 12 minutes in, so I'm going to try and cruise through this a little bit because some of this stuff might repeat. There we go. We have Wormwood Mutiny, Press Ganged, new locations, new villains, new henchmen. I like this guy actually. Let me take a photo of him. Bloodbug, giant frog, giant rock, tiger shark. Zoom out just a hair. New barriers, goose in the rigging, a harpoon trap. I probably should have opened the character add-on deck first because it probably has more characters in it. We have hull damage as a barrier, swabbing the decks. We have a animal bane +1 dagger, a Falcata, pepper box, repelling pike, some really good weapons in here. Holy Stone, that's a spell. Hydraulic push, illuminate, obscure, rage, these are all spells here. Benevolent buckler, fortified leather armor, magic wooden armor, alchemical glue. We have a new ally. Looks like I don't know what you'd call him. He's an elf, but where is he now? Wait a minute. He's a gnome. Wow, he looks. Can't tell by just looking at his face, but I thought he was a lot taller. It must be the hat. That's one of the prettiest half-orcs I've ever seen. And there's a cutie. Look at that. A henchman pirate. Henchwoman. And real quick, we're going to take a look at the add-on deck, because, I mean, the add-on deck is... Here, we're going to focus on the one part right here. That's got the characters in it, because I don't want to bore you too much, and I probably already have. So we have Demile, the alchemist, which actually is something I'm probably going to shoot at. We have a female human witch, female gnome druid, a war priest, and then you've got their different paths. Demile, Feya, Minnie, that's a cool looking picture. Olak, and some more henchmen, shipwrecks, more pirates, water elemental, that's a new creature I haven't seen yet. Some of this stuff repeats. Dead Man Overboard is pretty cool looking. Boarding axe, yeah, a lot of these have repeated. Arcane armor, that hasn't repeated. And then the last pack of the set, the add-on. We have another Fireblade, Frostbite, Inflict, Instant Armor. I'm only going to flip through here real quick and look for things that I haven't noticed before. Hey, there's a Magic Chain shirt. Recharge this card, reduce combat damage dealt to you by 1 or 3 if the check has Swashbuckling trait. Wow. Alchemist's Fire, nice. I wonder who that's for. Eye Patch, Noxious Bomb, those are all new. Powder Horn, I think that was new. New ally. Carver is a new ally. Basic elf pirate there. Dodo Bird, that's new. Dolphins. Joseph Jack Scrimshaw. Parrot, Quartermaster, Sailor. Ooh, Snow Leopard. Ha, I know who that's for. And some more blessings. So, in The Skulls and Shackles base set, you get about 500 cards. The character, basically everything you need to play the game. Zoom out here. You get the little expansion deck. Oh, there you go. The expansion. Obviously, you get the rules to play the game. And I bought the add-on, which comes with another, I'm going to say 120 cards. I'm sure I can check. 110 cards. Thanks for watching. This has been a box breaking on the Skulls and Shackles Adventure card game from Pathfinder. And every Monday is tabletop day, so stop back soon, check out, see what we've got. I hope to have how-to up in a week or two on the Adventure Path card game. Thanks for watching.